Cousineau from Sound of Prana. Each moment you can decide to reinvent yourself. Obviously, you're only going to be able to make changes of a smaller magnitude in a second, right? But the internal change that you can do can be giant. It can be like changing an entire universe. Because if you have a belief and it becomes significantly different, then the impact will be monumental. Now, I'll take an example. Let's say that you don't believe that you can learn Spanish. And you're like, I'm bad with languages, I'll never be able to do that. Yet, in a single moment, you decide, I will learn Spanish. With such a strong internal conviction that you know it's already true. Then, you've changed your entire world. Because languages change the way that you think, you process information. It will impact your creative side, as well as the relationships that you're going to be able to have and the depth of the relationships that you will be able to have. It'll teach you about other cultures, and it might open doors to further travel around new countries, or at least making those travels more profound, more meaningful. So why am I telling you this? Because I noticed that, at least for myself and a lot of people that I've been surrounded with, is like we stop realizing that we can change our lives. I mean, I used to be in that pattern a few years ago, and I thought, well, this is it. You know, like I'm just going to go up the career progression as an accountant and, you know, the house, the family, and there was like this track, and it felt like the groove was so deep that I didn't have a choice anymore. It's like, well, I picked the path and now I can only follow it. Yet if I look where I am at now compared to a few years ago, I have a completely different life. Relationships, housing, career, personality, ideas. And then if I take the Paul from maybe 5 years ago and I compare to the Paul from 5 years before that, he's also completely different. So what I want to do is invite you to look back in time. How were you 10 years ago? How did you think? What were your beliefs? What were your personality traits? Where did you live? What did you do? And then notice how different that is from what's happening today in your life. And then use this information to grow and to make changes as to become what you truly desire, what your heart is calling you to do and to be. And that's not an exercise of, you know, going through tons of hoops. No, this is an exercise of doing a mental shift and knowing that you can make a conscious decision to become whatever you want to be. Once you've made that conscious decision, then it's a matter of mapping out what happens between that self that you create and how you view yourself right now. And this will give you the steps that you need to do to manifest it in this tangible physical reality. I'm going to be explaining how to make decisions and actions that will empower you to change your life on September 9th at 1 p.m. and on September 10th at 7 p.m. I'm offering a live virtual training called How to Blast Through Your Ideal Lifestyle. If you want more freedom and you want to be able to recreate yourself consciously, follow the link next to this video and join me either on September 9th or September 10th.